Hi, I'm Rob.
And I'm Jane, and we live in Kohimarama in Auckland. Well, the reason that we built a new house is that we were living in what we thought was our dream home, and unfortunately it turned out to be a leaky home. So after many years of going through lawyers and sicknesses, we decided that it was time to cut, and we came across this most incredible site in Kohimarama. And instantly, after leaving the home in tears, because we were leaving that day, weren't we? We were leaving the house. I came and had a drive-by and went, this is the ultimate. So we bought an old 1950s bungalow and demolished it and built this beautiful new home.
Yeah, we chose Evolution Builders. Really, the contact was through the architect that we chose, which was a bit of a process in itself, and we interviewed 2 or 3 different architects and found John Irving, who we just clicked with. It just worked, and Jane met him after I'd met him, and she came home and said, "Yep, let's do this." And his presentation was just fantastic, and he'd used Evolution Builders on a number of projects before, and we didn't have a specific builder we wanted to use, and he recommended we talk to Brent and Craig, and so that's what we did. And again, we just sort of clicked. It just felt right. Their presentation to us was professional. It was easy to comprehend and understand. They just got us, I think, and it felt right. So yeah, we talked to others, but it was a no-brainer who we chose eventually, and got to say it was a great decision. The construction part of things, I probably did more than Jane was, because my work had a bit of flexibility in it, so I was able to get to site quite regularly. Most days, to be fair, probably drove the builders nuts, but just wanted to be there and part of it, and I enjoyed that side of it. So either Brent or Craig would be on the job with their team, and I'd be liaising with them on various things, and they'd call and chat about things that they needed to discuss. So the communication was great. I could pop around, which was fantastic, but if I couldn't have, we could have done things over the phone. Overall, it just flowed really nicely. We had a set date that we wanted to move in by, which probably got pushed out a little bit, but that was because we went, with different things and landscaping and kitchens and bathrooms and things that took longer than we thought they might. But generally speaking, it was brilliant. So communication-wise, it was pretty easy because I was able to get to site pretty regularly. So I was always aware of what was going on, and Brent or Craig would chat with me about things when issues came up. I'd get a phone call. And I guess the nice thing is I'm not a builder. I don't have a building background, so they were the experts, and when it came to dealing with the architects or council, I just didn't have to think about it. It just got worked out for me. We'd discuss, they'd come to me and say, well, here's an issue, we've got this option or this option, and I'd say, which one do you think? And I'd usually just go with their recommendation, which made life pretty simple. The pricing came in spot on. The timing, as I said, went out slightly because of things that we changed through the process. It started out, it was meant to be a renovation. We were going to take it down to the floor level of the old house, but once we got down there, we looked at the structure underneath, and we weren't hugely comfortable with leaving it as it was, so we ended up bulldozing the whole thing. Again, the builders dealt with the council on that, no trouble at all, and the renovation turned into a full rebuild, which worked brilliantly.
Well, firstly, actually my health, coming from a leaky home, never felt so healthy, never been so warm in this beautiful house. And the other thing is also just being so proud to be able to have people over and just be able to share this amazing house. And everybody that walks in the door is really gobsmacked. They just can't believe how beautiful it is. Everyone's asking, who's your builder? Who's your architect? And we just feel so proud. It's just been the most wonderful few years. And seriously, Rob and I, we are not joking, but probably every day we pinch ourselves and go, I can't believe we live here. You know, we really, really feel so lucky. I seriously don't think you're ever going to get me out of here. I can't imagine. However, what Evolution Builders don't know is we actually do have a little building project we want them to work on again. But we just would absolutely use them in a heartbeat. And if we were ever to leave here, without a doubt.